Saucing on you. I'm swagging, oh. I'm ballin', I've been sawing on you.
Are you done?
Yes, go 50.
Welcome back to Cosmeholics Anonymous. I am your favorite girl, but vintage, and today's video is a how to get good customer service at Mac 2.0. Fuck what you thought. After I posted that video and it got all that recognition, it came with a bunch of comments. Some were negative, some were positive. Some people got the purpose of the video, other people it just kind of went over their head. And then there were comments from people that work at Mac or people that used to work at Mac. And so one of the comments that really stood out to me was by somebody, don't remember their name because there's over like 300 comments, so sorry. But she said that I should have made a video teaching the employees how to give customer service rather than telling customers how to get customer service. I am not some trainer. Like, I don't train Mac employees. So if they don't know how to give customer service, that's their problem. You guys don't have to shop there. I didn't put that video out there for everybody to use. Some people are going to use the tips I gave, other people aren't. The whole point of the video was so that when you go to Mac, you're not uncomfortable in the setting. Well, when you're makeup shopping for the first time, Mac is not generally the place you want to go to. But if you do want to try a Mac product and you go to a Mac store and the experience you have isn't the greatest, I mean, send in a complaint or make a YouTube video and complain about it, because there are literally hundreds of horrible Mac experience videos on YouTube. It's kind of ridiculous. It does say a lot about the company, but it also says a lot about the women that are working there. I don't know why they have something stuck up their ass, but some of them do. Here's a comment. Fuck those stuck up bitches. Why is it okay for them to look down on people? They make minimum wage. So who the fuck are they to think they're better than anyone? I live in Texas and I've experienced bitches at Mac. We go in there to spend money, our money. I'm worried about me and what I'm getting. The last thing I care about is what those girls think of me. No disrespect, but no one should have to do anything to themselves to get good customer service or feel like it's their fault that the Mac girls are rude as hoes. Oh, that was a little she was angry, honey. Oh my god, there's replies on this one. People are agreeing. A Mac girl commented on this. She's like, LOL, we aren't making minimum wage, but I hate that us Mac artists are getting labeled like this. Not all of us are rude and mean. I treat people how I like to be treated. You guys should come to Kentucky, LOL. I bet y'all would love our Mac locations. I'm sorry y'all are experiencing such crap, sad face. Well, I'm sorry, but we ain't about to fly all the way to Kentucky to go to the damn Mac store. It's not that deep. Honestly, I don't give a fuck what the Mac girls think. I just go there to get the products. At the end of the day, the people that work there are not the people that made the products. Somebody said that Mac is not a cruelty-free company. I don't personally business about cruelty-free or not. I mean, that's the world we live in. Y'all put animals before you put human beings, so I could give a fuck less about cruelty-free. They killing all my black people. I don't give a fuck about some damn chinchillas, okay? Rabbits. None of that. I don't care. That is not my business. My business is if the product works with my damn skin. And sorry if you don't like that either. Somebody said, stupidest video. This is such bullshit. Saying you need to wear makeup to shop here. Seriously? Well, then don't wear makeup to shop there. Bye. How about not shopping at Mac at all? Lancome is always helpful. This is true. Lancome is actually an amazing brand. However, I don't know. I just really like Mac, you guys. I like Mac. Vegas Vixen. LOL. I walk in there and when they say hello, I say hi, I need, and get straight to the point. LOL. So many times I have seen chicks in there just getting a free makeover, promising they will buy. Only one time the employees were rude to me and I asked them where the other closest location was. They dropped everything and serviced me. FYI, I never wear makeup when shopping there. I'm the same way too. If I'm running errands, I'm running errands, and I don't wear makeup. I wear sunglasses because I look crazy. If I am going out after, so I'm running to the mall quickly and I want to browse and I'm wearing makeup, then I'm wearing makeup in the store, and the service has been better for me. If I'm not wearing makeup, I'm kind of lost in the store, or they're looking at me like, why are you here? Which is not a very pleasant feeling. Maybe MAC does need to check their employees, but at the end of the day, y'all bitches don't intimidate me. So next. Good customer service is their job to give everyone who enters the store. Doesn't matter what the customer's ethnicity, appearance, or status is, MAC website says their policy is acceptance, makeup for everyone. And it makes total, why does she have so many spelling errors? Oh my god. And it makes total sense for women to enter a makeup store barefaced. They might want to find a foundation and a concealer that matches their skin well. For example, why wear makeup to then remove it to then reapply? Dang. Much prefer Sephora. Their retail employees there are super sweet in my experience. It's a joy to explore makeup with them. Screw MAC. Yeah, Sephora is way better when it comes to customer service. Again though, I find that depending on location, it varies. Like I was out of town 2 weekends ago and I went to Sephora, and the only time anybody spoke to me is when I was leaving the store. So the girl at the greet, she told me goodbye. But when I was in the store, nobody helped me. And I was fine with, like, when I'm makeup shopping, I don't really need help, so it doesn't bother me. But it's still nice when they come and ask you if you need help, so you can tell them, no, I don't need help. And then the other time when we were in the store was when my boyfriend was swatching the lipstick on my hand and he dropped it, and then the guy employee in the store kind of came over to us unnecessarily. And then we just picked the lipstick up and put it back on the shelf. I hope nobody tested that on their mouth, because it was not sanitized. This makes me sad to hear. I'm white and they're always so sweet to me, but I'm a huge supporter of all races. So when I hear people get treated different because of the color of their skin, I get so angry. I pray I never hear acts of racism in person, because my reaction will not be pretty. Okay. 51 likes on that one. That was by Kendall Ann. Somebody else replied to that and said, I'm white and they're not particularly polite to me either. Maybe it's because I'm plus size. Because all them bitches at MAC is plus size, so that has nothing to do with anything. It's pretty nutty. I avoid MAC shops like the plague, she said. I think people should stop buying MAC anyways, because they're so rude and they think they're better than anyone. Like, no, you still a retail worker, bitch. And that comment was by Jordan Guy. Your comment: how to get good customer service at MAC. 1, walk into MAC. 2, get good customer service because that's what they're fucking paid for. Bitch. You know what? They're not paid for that. They're not paid to give good customer service. They're paid to sell them up in products, and that's what people aren't getting. Makeup shades for darker skinned women are harder to come by. Are there a lot of brands that offer people past Halle Berry skin complexion a decent amount of makeup? That's kind of why Sephora is better, because they have such a vast amount of brands. They do offer darker skinned women products. However, MAC does have quite the variety when it comes to darker skinned women. There are brands that are better than MAC and brands that are actually high-end compared to MAC. However, we need as much variety as possible. Now, I don't personally wear liquid foundations from MAC because they do not do well on a lot of people's skin, and I have combination skin and I don't risk putting anything on my skin that is going to harm it in any way. So the only liquid foundation I use for MAC is the Face and Body, which doesn't come in too heavy of a variety of shades. However, I like the Face and Body. Bobbi Brown is another good brand for darker skinned women. Even NARS and Makeup Forever have colors that can go with people that are darker than Halle Berry. It is hard to shop when you are black, especially when I'm doing my Pretty for a Penny videos and I go to Walmart and the Shoppers Drug Mart. It's hard to find, like, honestly, if you're darker than me, it's hard to find a drugstore product. Actually, but you know what, CoverGirl and L'Oreal are pretty decent when it comes to that, but still, it's hard to find a liquid foundation to match and a powder foundation to match our skin. So, I mean, that's life. Growing up black, I've experienced shit my whole life, so I mean, a little shitty customer service ain't gonna hurt me. I've experienced racism. I didn't get an apartment because I was black, so what the fuck do I care if the girl at the fucking MAC counter is ignoring me? I don't. Another brand that is good for your face, if you are darker, is Black Opal. They do offer a variety of shades. They're very affordable. It doesn't cause me to break out or anything like that, so that is a good option. If you don't want to go to MAC and find a color that's dark enough for you, or if you don't want to go to Sephora and find a color that is dark enough for you. A comment from Amy M. What the fuck are you talking about? My god, you seem so fake in this video. I have been in high-end retail for 30 plus years and I had to comment that your advice is severely incorrect. There is indeed a protocol in selling high-end luxury products, but I'm sorry to say you have a lot to learn about it before giving advice. I've been working in high-end retail for 30 plus years. Now repeat that back to yourself. 30 plus years. Retailing no career, babe. Bye. Somebody replied to that. LOL, you must be like 60 years old if you've been there for 30 plus years. Think once before lying. I can't. Shout out Shimmer Rainbow 101. What the fuck? We need to earn our customer service? It doesn't work that way. Customer service does not work that way. Bleh. In the beginning of the video, I said it was ridiculous. I said it was ridiculous. We're not supposed to earn customer service. We are just supposed to get it. But what's that saying? If you can't beat them, join them. Just make it work for you. Like, what the hell? You guys can't be so pressed about the advice I gave. You guys can't be, well, you can because you are, but you can't be so pressed about how people treat you. Because if you know that you would never treat somebody that way, then that's all that matters. You don't need to worry about how they're treating you. It is true, you can take your ass up and go to another location, and I said that in the video. You can go to Hudson's Bay, where I've never had a bad experience at Hudson's Bay. If you have a pro card, however, you can't really shop at the Bay or Nordstrom or whatever for MAC. You have to shop at the MAC boutique, which sucks. Cause a fucking scene in the store if you have a problem. Cause a damn scene. Say, I want to speak to your general manager. Give me the number for head office. Just go off on a bitch. Like, y'all tripping. I don't understand why you guys are so pressed. It just honestly didn't make any sense to me that there was so much negative feedback on the video. I honestly didn't expect the video to blow the way it did. Somebody came to my defense. You miss Rihanna Robinson. She said it's ridiculous she has to make this video. She knows it's wrong, but she's trying to be helpful. Exactly. That's all I was trying to do, y'all. I was just trying to help. I was just trying to help, and you guys just bullying me on this fucking video. Babe, give me tissue. You guys hurt my feelings. Just kidding. I don't give a fuck. Somebody said, screw MAC. I'm going barefaced. If they don't like it, too damn bad. And if they give me bad attitude, I will go to another MAC. LOL. Somebody said, you go, girl. These comments are actually hilarious. Somebody said, I don't need to dress up and come mentally prepared for a person that works for $10 an hour and has heavy acne under a heavy layer of makeup. If you work in retail, prepare to be nice and helpful to make your job easier. Coming from a former cashier, this video is dumb. Your mama is dumb. Okay, I'm sorry, I take that back. Your mom's not dumb, but I worked retail too, so I know how customer service is supposed to go. But if it's not going that way, then you fix the problem however you can. And if you go to Mac enough and they recognize you enough because you've been there so many damn times, the customer service gets better. So who cares if they're snobby? Who cares? You tell me you never been snobby or rude to somebody in your life before? Maybe they're having a fucking bad day. Maybe they're mad that they have to fucking work and slave over these fucking products in their hot ass store for ungrateful bitches. Maybe they're just mad. Maybe they're mad that people are coming in the store and swatching the lipsticks and stealing the fucking testers. That's nasty, by the way. Maybe they're mad. Like, you don't know what people are going through. Maybe they're homeless. You don't know what people are going through. So you can't be judgmental that they're bitchy. I'm bitchy too sometimes. I mean, I'm not gonna be bitchy to a customer unless the customer is bitchy to me first. And even then, I probably still wouldn't be bitchy. I just get sarcastic with them. I'm a freaking debt collector, okay? I collect debt. So people are bitching at me all damn day. Like, a man called me a cunt the other day and I just laughed. Like, I literally laughed on the phone and he got so mad and he hung up. Like, how is that affecting me? It's not. I don't know you from Adam. I just know that you owe $10,000 damn dollars and I'm here to collect it. So I have to be wearing makeup to go buy makeup. Ridic infinity. If I have to grovel and feel intimidated to spend my money, guess what? You're not getting it, boo. Nah. It's basically you're saying that the consumer should enable, encourage, and reward poor customer service. Rarely thumbs down videos. And I won't thumbs down this one because I suppose you're trying to be helpful, but your advice is as poor as some of the customer service I'm hearing about and unfortunately have experienced. 42 likes. Somebody said, well said. Understand that MAC is a professional makeup store open to you regular ass bitches, the public. So when you go in there and you don't look like a makeup artist, and sometimes I go in there and I don't look like a makeup artist, I'm like, bitch, you don't know what I'm capable of because I don't have any makeup on. They do treat you a little shifty because they're kind of like, ew, like, you can't sit with us. Why are you in here? You don't look like a makeup artist. And it's not right. It's not fair, but it's reality. So get over it. Get over it. I don't care. Fuck what you thought. How did she get her walls to be gradient? In that video with the purple background, my walls are not gradient. Everybody always asks me this, so I should just address it from now because on multiple videos there's been comments about how my walls are ombre. Somebody actually asked me to do a tutorial on how to ombre my walls, but I'm not a carpenter, so I can't really help you with that.
Did you say carpenter? Did you just say carpenter?
Yeah.
That would be painter.
Wait,
Painters are not carpenters.
No?
No.
What's carpenter? Jesus
Carpenter
was a carpenter.
made the fucking wall that you paint. They put up the wall.
I am not a painter. I paint my face, but I don't paint walls. So I don't know how to ombre your walls, honey. You better Google that shit or YouTube that because I don't know how to do it. The walls look gradient in the videos, but they are not. It's one color. It's a purple color. It's the darkest color that it looks. And also on the camera, the wall doesn't even look the color that it is. You have to go see a picture of it somewhere. I'll tag my aunt's Instagram because she's the one that chose the color and she's an interior decorator. So if you need your home staged, you can get hooked up by Jacqueline Onassis. Fuck this shit and just give customer service. It shouldn't be that hard. You're right, it's not supposed to be that hard. It shouldn't be that hard. It's not that big. Mac needs to get their shit straight if this video has to be made. Very, very, very true. It's true. They do need to get it together. Mac, gather your girls. You know what? Just tell your girls to go watch the first video and read the comment section and maybe they'll be gathered because it is sad, you guys. Honestly, I am clapping back right now, but only because y'all are attacking me. Like, why are you attacking me? I don't work at fucking Mac. I was just trying to help y'all have the best experience you possibly can when you go to Mac, because it's not just Mac that when you walk in there and they're busy servicing somebody else, they can't help you. I used to work at garage. When people are coming into garage and I'm helping multiple customers, it's hard to juggle customers. If you never worked retail, then you wouldn't even know that. But it is hard to keep up with multiple customers in the store, especially during the peak times at the mall, like I mentioned, between 2 and 7. If you want to get service better, you might want to avoid the mall between 2 and 7. If you don't have a choice and you have to go to the mall between 2 and 7 because you have other things to do, well then you go, but don't expect the best service. That is just the mall in general. Between 2 and 7 is busy. It's sad that okay, this comment's kind of long. It's sad that customers have to look a certain way or know a certain amount about makeup just to get good service. That's kind of ridiculous. What goes around comes around though. When these workers are rude to others, it will come back to bite them. I'm glad you made this video though. It's an eye-opener to apply your advice or not to go there at all. Exactly. This person got it. It didn't go over her head. My thought is there's always other brands that sell great makeup, ladies. If the MAC stores around you can't treat you properly, try shopping online and report the ladies being rude. That was by Shanice B. Thank you, Shanice. We appreciate your comment. It was very insightful. She said, yes, always going with a beat face. And I'm not sure about anyone else, but I do my research before I buy something, so I basically know what I want before I even enter any store. Y'all are crazy for asking for help, but that's just me. That's exactly how I feel. Bitch, I don't need your help. I know the products probably more than your ass know it. So I just come, I ask for what I want. I might browse around a little bit. Like if there's new stuff, I'll browse. If I need it, I'll tell them to grab it for me, and that's just the end of that. This is fucking stupid. These people should serve you no matter what the fuck you look like. They are usually standing around making themselves not busy. The staff is ridiculous. You do not need to know what you want. You can go in and browse and see if you want to try something new. Apparently, you guys work there and you suck because of this. Well, damn. Apparently, you're mad. Fuck MAC. It's not worth it if you have to be a certain type of person to shop there. This is another suggestion for people. How about you order your shit so all those hoes don't get paid? I've never experienced anything like this, and I'll be damned if I put makeup on just to go in one store. All that lipstick would be up each and every one of their asses. You guys, stop. Like, I think everybody took everything I said so literally, and that is, or literal. And that is what you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to take shit literally. Like, you're just supposed to take it with a grain of salt, a little pinch, and sprinkle it on your rice, okay? That's all you were supposed to do. You were just supposed to take it with a grain of salt. It was just supposed to be a suggestion. It was a suggestion, and if you didn't want to use the suggestion, then you didn't use it. But y'all is in the comment section pressed like a fucking shirt. Okay. I feel like I just sounded like my dad. He's a pastor. Oh my god. My sister's gonna die when she watches this. Somebody came to my defense again. Thank you. Thank you, Amy Kilbride. Why is she getting hate for this video? It's utterly astounding. Dumb people. You're right. I should not be getting hate for this video, but I am. They should offer MAC at Sephora, and maybe, just maybe, people would have better things to say about MAC.
It's like ordering a Whopper at McDonald's, babe.
No, it's not, because Sephora offers a variety of products. They don't just have Sephora products. They offer a bunch of different brands, and they also sell Estee Lauder products in Sephora, and MAC is an Estee Lauder brand, but MAC competes by itself against Sephora. But they are slowly losing the battle because their employees are dickheads. Some of their employees. Somebody said, people need special training on how to be a decent human being. What the fuck is wrong with these girls? I don't know. I have no idea. The fact that you made this video in order for us to keep those bitches happy makes me kinda angry. It's simple. I just won't go to MAC ever. They don't deserve my money. Their products aren't even that great. They break me out and some people, they break me and some people out, and their shadows are okay. Don't come for MAC shadows. MAC shadows are bae. Stop this. I cannot believe how vain we have become in order to get some nice out of people. It is ridiculous. Please, people, if you are going to MAC or anywhere, do not feel the need to put makeup on if you do not feel like it. It is not your responsibility to make others like you by the way you look. Besides, these bitches are strangers and probably bitchy because they couldn't get a better job. Just stating my opinion. And again, I say, suggestions only. And it's okay that you stated your opinion. We like the opinion staters. We do. However, I didn't say you have to. I just suggested that you do it. I did not hold a gun to anybody's head and say, bitch, you gonna wear this makeup before you walk up in the MAC store. Otherwise, you're not gonna get service. But there are comments in here that say that, yes, I did experience something better when I was wearing makeup. Because you know what? At the end of the day, when it's not even just about going to MAC, I personally wear makeup because it makes me presentable, period. I like makeup. It's therapeutic for me. Do I need makeup? No. Do I love makeup? Yes. I did not suggest it to say that you need to impress anybody, because that's not what it's for. But when you look good, you feel good. I'm sorry, but if you want to go outside with bags under your motherfucking eyes, that is your business. I personally don't like to go outside looking like a motherfucking raccoon, because I'm not an animal. I'm not. I'm a fucking human being, and I should look like a human being. So I put my concealer on and I go to the MAC store, honey. I go to Sephora. I go. So why y'all pressed? Good customer service should be a given. Call corporate and start making formal complaints. Ridiculous. I definitely agree with this statement. In fact, when I had first made the video and I started to tag MAC on Twitter, after they had, I don't know if they necessarily watched the video or if they just responded to me to act like they watched it, they had told me to email my complaint. They gave me the email and they said, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't, because sending emails as detailed as making a video, like, is just too much work. But when stuff is not in writing, it can't be addressed in the corporate world. It needs to be in writing. So if you do have a complaint about a MAC employee or your experience at MAC, whatever happens, just, yes, take the route you're supposed to and send a formal email to describe and see what you can get out of it, because who knows, maybe you'll get a freaking $1,000 gift card. You know, I might send an email. I might. It is important to voice your opinions. If somebody were to, I think if I personally were to send an email, I would write what my experience was, and then I would copy and paste the links of a bunch of different people on YouTube saying their experiences as well, so that MAC kind of gets the point, because I don't think that they get it. I really don't. I think a point that needs to be addressed is this: when we get called for a job interview, we dress up nice, we put on our best face, we go to the interview. And what do you tell the employer when they're asking you the questions? You tell them exactly what they want to hear. Does the employer know you're doing that? Of course they do, because they've done it too to get where they are. We're all guilty of that. I'll be the first to admit I have definitely done that. If the employer asks you if you're planning on going back to school, what do you tell them? If you know they're hiring for full-time and you know it's a place where they don't want you to leave, if you're just getting the job and September's around the corner, you're not going to tell them that you're going back to school, because they're not going to hire you. You tell them no, and then when school comes, you say, I'm sorry, but things changed, and you leave. When you're doing that and you're telling the employer, yes, I'm a good person, I exude customer service, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna hire you, obviously, because they're gonna take your word for it. And then when you start treating your customers like shit, it's too late. It's too late for them to even fire you. Honestly, you don't get fired for giving bad customer service. You'll get a write-up at most. Matter of fact, one day I was on like Baller Alert or something, and they had posted a picture of a Zendaya. She had some particular hairstyle, and I was in the comment section, because you know I'm ratchet, and I was reading the comments, and there was this white girl in there going at it with a bunch of different black women. You already know with black women in their hair, there's lots of misunderstandings and racist things said about black women and their hair, and she was going in, honey, and I was like, oh hell no, this bitch no. So they were doing what they were doing, but I went to her profile. Her profile was private. Babe, you can't be talking. Her profile was private. Her profile was private. Babe, I'm gonna take your headset from you. I'm gonna take it. I'm not kissing you. I'm gonna take your headset. Give it to me.
Give me my headset. My headset. I'm new to it. Don't worry.
I'm not talking.
You better learn.
Okay. So instead of clapping back at her in the comment section, because her bio on her Instagram said Mac artist, you done fucked up. I screenshotted all her little side comments, and I went to Twitter and I tagged Mac and I said, this is the kind of people you hire, and I spammed them. I'm gonna say maybe a week or two later, I went back to her profile, and guess what? Mac artist was no longer in her bio. It was gone, which probably means that they gave her the boot. So if you complain to the right people, you may just get your way. And I do not stand for any type of racism, especially because I am black. I agree with the fact that you said be confident and don't let them intimidate you, because that's how I get my stuff. They like to come at you hard, and I always show them that I can be way harder. I always hit them with the line, don't forget, bitch, I'm putting food on your table and I'm paying your bills. You go, Glen Coco, you go. So this next comment by Renee Williams is, she used to work at Mac. So this is from the perspective of somebody that used to work there, okay? I worked at Mac for 3 years, and I can tell you, I didn't give one single shit how much makeup a customer had on, LOL. The reason the customer service is bad is because, so she's admitting the service is shit as a former Mac employee. They put a shit ton of pressure on their employees to make ridiculous sales goals. We are only allotted to a certain amount of time per customer, and that's why the girls are so stressed, rushed, and for some of them, bitchy. It is really on the company itself. If they took away the stress of the goals, we could focus on the customer service and makeup. That's how the business was built back when the two men created it. The employees weren't even allowed to look at how much they sold, only allowed to focus on applying makeup and creating a bond with people, which is how it should be. That's what you want to have a great experience when you go into the store. You don't want to have a shitty experience when shopping anywhere. It's like Pretty Women, when Julia Roberts brought all that money to the store and the lady turned her ass away because she was dressed like a motherfucking prostitute. No, she should have serviced her. When Estee Lauder bought Mac, everything went to shit with the company's original approach to business. That's why at Sephora you get a better experience. They don't have personal goals to hit, and they don't get commission. They do get commission. So it's not as rushed, and the employees are happier. Bottom line, the customer service at Mac does suck, and it's something they are aware of and continue to ignore. What a joke. LOL. Your mom's a joke, bitch. Your mom is a joke. I agree with you. The customer service at Yorkdale is horrible. If you don't look a certain way, they won't attend to you. Yorkdale, y'all gotta shape up. A vast majority of the comments from people that live in Toronto that go to Yorkdale and have been in that MAC, they don't like you guys. Oh my gosh, I thought only I encountered the shittiest and the bitchiest MAC people at Yorkdale. They are horrible. 8 years have gone and I never went back. Wow, that's a long fucking time. Another thing I addressed in the video was them matching you to make a sale rather than to match you for your actual skin color, and there's a lot of comments in here stating that there's two. I went to MAC today and asked the lady to match my shade, and she was trying to give me an NC35, and I was like, no, that is way too dark. So I told her, and I picked out the shade NC25, and it was perfect. And she got mad that a 16-year-old that don't work at MAC picked a perfect shade, and her as a makeup artist couldn't. I told her something right away, because I was not trying to leave with the wrong shade and waste my money. Amen, child, that's what you're supposed to do. And then somebody else said, she is right, you do look good. Thanks for the tips. Wow, I thought the customer service was bad in Australia, but it's not that bad really. But I can see what you're talking about, the shades they try. I now understand why the girl didn't bring out the color I asked for. She just didn't have it. So makes sense now. Don't fuck around with our shades, MAC. We don't like that. If you don't have it, just say so. Here she is, Ariella Cupcake. So she says, I work for MAC. My co-workers and I are very nice, and we take pride in making the customers happy. I can't believe MAC employees are being labeled as B-words. LOL. That's crazy. Not all of us are B-words. I don't know. The vast majority, y'all, are B-words. But, honestly, I can appreciate you, because if you guys are offering great customer service and being respectful and take pride in your job and not miserable that you have to do retail, then kudos to you. We wish you were at every store. I just wanted you guys to be able to make the best out of your MAC experience, whether it was your first or whether it is your do-over. You had a shitty first experience, so you want to make the second experience better. That was the purpose of my video. It was just to suggest things for you guys to try to make the experience better for you. You cannot control the people in MAC. Can you complain about it and try to have something done? People can be reprimanded, yes. But, I mean, if you literally cannot beat them, join them. Is that, what is that?
It's chicken.
It doesn't look cooked.
It's chicken.
This is what we don't do white guys. We've stopped. But why would you just not make a regular grilled cheese? You know I'm picky. Is chicken and cheese? It's weird. Oh no, you guys. I'm going to continue shopping at MAC. I don't care if they're not cruelty free. I don't care if the employees suck at makeup. I don't care if the employees are rude. I need my Studio Fix powder. At the end of the day, it's about me and what I need. It's not about who's in there. If the service was bad to the point that somebody has you in tears, okay, I get it. But if it's just bitches being snobby, who the fuck cares? Bitch, I'm snobby. I am snobby. Snob is my favorite lipstick from MAC. It's perfect. I have a hat that says snobby, so I don't care. Maybe that's why. But like, I wouldn't treat my customers with that attitude, but I treat people how they treat me. So when bitches is snobby, you just give them the sass back. Like, you guys don't know how to be sassy back. You know what? Y'all done pissed me off. Now I'm pissed off. Now I am pissed off. Because I was reading these comments laughing, but I should have been getting angry that y'all was coming for me. Why were you coming for me? I didn't do anything but try to help you not be ugly. And if I'm getting in trouble for that, well then fuck. Fuck. I'm joking, you guys. I'm not pressed. You guys shouldn't be pressed. take the shit with a grain of salt and move on. You don't want to shop there, don't shop there. You had a bad experience, send in a complaint, maybe you'll get a fucking gift card. Oh shit, I'm spitting everywhere. But I just wanted to help you guys. A vast majority of you guys didn't feel like I was helping. You guys felt like I was enabling the women that work there to be the bitches that they can be. But I mean, what can we do? Other than complain, there's nothing to do but complain, honestly. The only thing you can do is complain or boycott, or both. So if you want to boycott, go right ahead. But I will not be joining you guys. I will not. Ew, this sandwich is nasty. I'm just really hungry. The cheese is good. The chicken just needs to go. Like, where did he get this chicken from? Anyway, guys, I love you all. Thank you for subscribing to me. And I will see you in my next tutorial. Why you put chicken in this?